Hey guys, it is Friday, September 23rd, and we are at the National Whitewater Center now for tonight's Tread Nightly race. There's two races, 4 mile and a half marathon, and I'm going to run the half marathon. They're not certified courses. They're as close as they can be because they're on mountain bike trails. So we get started at 7 o'clock. It's a little before 5 now, so getting ready to go pick up race packet. And the weather is awesome. I mean, it is like low 70s right now, probably drop down into the 60s for the race, and dry and just beautiful. So can't wait. It's going to be a great race. I am not going to carry this GoPro. Running at night right now. I haven't run at night in years, so I don't want to take a chance on tripping and throwing this GoPro in the woods. But I will probably do a little bit before the race, kind of show you the Whitewater Center, which is a really awesome place. And then I'll do a post-race recap either tonight or tomorrow. So, all right, looking forward to it. See you then. All right, so this will be the finish line. Hopefully about 10 o'clock I'll be coming through here. Getting ready to go packet pick up. All right, guys, here's the Whitewater Center, Whitewater. I got a big dam over there that pumps up the water to the river. So it runs down two directions. Over there under that bridge is the little more difficult section, and it runs down over to the left here to the easier section, runs all the way around, so that one's a lot longer. You can see where that boat is there. They come up on a conveyor belt, so if you're on a canoe or kayak or raft, you come up on a conveyor belt. It's pretty cool, a lot of fun. So there's the climbing walls. You can do climb with rope, you can do bouldering. So self-belaying things, pretty cool. There's part of the river. The beer garden over there. Way over there is the high water climbing wall. You can see the big tower for the zip line. They got a big zip line, runs all the way across over to this end down here. So, big climbing tower here. They have a slalom course set up. The kayak slalom. There's the zip line tower. There's the guy down. All right, so here's the end of the river. Short section comes out here to this. The dam is right up there. A long section runs down that side. And I did this Whitewater series last year, not this year, but we started right here. Ran around the lake on the other side, just where I was, and ran, and then came back here to finish. It was like almost 4 miles. Supposed to be 5K, but they run on mountain bike trails, so everything's a little bit long usually. Like tonight's a half marathon, but it's really probably closer to 14 miles. So yeah, plan is to start out easy, very easy, and just try to finish it feeling really, really good. And that way I'll know whether I think I'm gonna be able to do that 50 miler. And if I can't finish this feeling like I'm barely running, then that 50 miler is going to be rough. So I've got to be able to do this, and there's the lower ones. Yeah, so I got to be able to finish this feeling great. So we'll see. So here's the other side of the river. It goes around the long side. It's a lot more tame. So if you're learning how to kayak, you can come down this section, class 1, maybe 2 water. And I did a cyclocross race here, I don't know, 5 years ago or so. We came all down in this area, up these banks and down these hills, and yeah, it was a good race. It was tough. It was I got a flat tire like right here in this section and rode it up to the finish, and maybe a quarter mile, so it was pretty tough. But other than that, fun race. The number pinned on and getting ready to head up to the starting area, take my bag up there, and just kind of hang around and wait for the start. So it's going to be a great night. Weather's perfect. Going to have a blast. Catch you when it's over. Hey guys, it is Monday, September 26th, and a few days after the Tread Nightly half marathon. I took a video that night, like post-race, but it was just incredibly dark in the car, and I thought I would just go ahead and make a post-race out here. I'm at Finch Park today. It's beautiful. Weather is awesome. But the race, oh my gosh, it went great. It was probably one of the better races I've ever had. I started out, I wanted to go slow in the beginning, and I did. I was at my MAF rate for at least first 3 miles. It was incredibly hard to keep it that way because we went a completely different route than a few years ago Ian and I did it. But it was a lot more technical. Some of the bigger hills, and it was fun and tough. Probably half an hour in, it got dark. I started out in dead last, and about, I don't know, 6, 7 miles in, I started catching up to people and just steadily caught people throughout the rest of the race. And it was long, very long. We got to a point and my watch was reading 12 miles, and it's usually short on the GPS, and I knew where we were at that point because it was part of the summer trail series section. And I said, well, dang, this is at least 3 more miles from here. Maybe they've shortened it, but they didn't. It ended up being about 15 miles. I finished in 3:12. I was very happy. Never ever felt bad the whole race. I felt great. I ran solid. I didn't really go even up to 140 until maybe the last 3-4 miles, and ended up passing a bunch of people, 38th out of 54. But it was probably best race I've ever had. I felt great. Weather was perfect. Eyes were starting to play a little bit of tricks on me as it got a little bit later in there. I got to run. I forgot about that. But it ended up being just a lot of fun, and overall just well pleased. Hopefully all the MAF training will eventually pay off, and I could bring my time down. If I can get another minute even and still feel that good, I'll just be incredibly happy. At this point, I'm just happy to run, be back running again. But next weekend have the vertical mile challenge. Weather's looking not very good for that, but we'll see when we get there. If it's rainy, that's going to be a tough race because those rocks are slippery. But we'll find out. That this race was just a lot of fun. Did great, and very glad I did it. So talk to you next time.